Hello and welcome to a view from the car. Fuel prices have been dropping quite a bit over the last few weeks with petrol stations, especially the independent ones, trying to drum up trade by announcing that they're cheaper than all the big chain petrol stations. There are reasons why, because they don't buy so much fuel. They buy their fuel as and when, so they can take advantage of the cheaper rates as the prices are dropping, whereas the larger chains apparently will buy trillions of gallons of fuel in advance, and then they have to sell it more expensive apparently. But what I think we should all be doing is, when we find a petrol station, I mean, I've got one down the road, that's dropped their prices. They've been on Facebook saying how much they've dropped their prices. I think everybody should be making a point of using those particular petrol stations if they're going to be markedly cheaper than all the others. Then we should use that. Everybody should just swamp them as a reward, because petrol stations don't make an awful lot of money on the price of fuel per litre. They only make 2 or 3 pence per litre, I think it is. It's not an awful lot. But I think what we should do is, when we find a petrol station that is markedly cheaper, then I think as consumers, we're duty bound to reward that petrol station and just basically swamp them and reward them for selling it and striving to make it as cheap as possible. That's where I'm going now. I'm just popping out to buy some fuel, because that's how we roll. And I'm going to be going to what is the cheapest petrol station in my area. So I think that if they need to be rewarded, because they're going to be taking a bit of a hit if they're selling fuel a lot cheaper than everybody else. I think it's only right and fair and proper that we reward them. Birds eating the roadkill there, lovely. Love a bit of that. That's what you want to see. So find a good petrol station, a cheap one. Tell your friends about it. I told a friend of mine the other day about this really cheap petrol station. It saved him about £8, and in this day and age, that is a lot of money in this day and age to be saving on a tank of fuel. £8 is a big saving, and it's well worth it. So, but there we go. That is my view from the car this morning. Take it easy, be careful out there, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.